That's me trying to be sexy. It didn't work out so well. So today we're doing a pick a card about sex. Yes. Yes, we are. It's gonna be so fun. I've wanted to do this for so long, and I was like, oh gosh, I don't know what everyone's reaction's gonna be. They might be like, they might be turned off. I don't know. But I have the ability to turn anything into a dirty joke. So this is like right up my alley. I swear I'm like a dirty, perverted old man trapped in his body. But we're going to do this today, and I'm super excited. And it's probably gonna get pretty funny. I hope anyway. And I'm going to tap into basically what your partner of interest, person of interest desires are regarding you, what they prefer in the bedroom, and then we're gonna dive a little deeper into that's what he said. Okay, we're diving a little deeper into where it's gonna go. Do they even feel this way towards you? I'll probably do that first because then you don't want to waste your time watching the whole reading. But I have a feeling they're going to get pretty funny. And I will try my hardest to be serious delivering the messages, but there's no harm in laughing a little, okay? Especially when it comes to this topic. Have fun. Have fun with it, okay? We'll see where it goes. I'm going to show you the crystals this time instead of showing you piles. Okay, so this time for the piles, I'm not showing you the actual piles, I'm going to show you the crystals, and then I'll shuffle your cards out for you. So, we have the amethyst here for pile 1, okay? Then we have the, I believe it's bloodstone, it's green. This is good for your heart chakra for pile 2. Then we have the red jasper. This is great for passion, protection. For pile 3. Okay. Okay, so pile 1, if you picked amethyst. Cute little guy there. I'm gonna get kind of a little storyline going here, just so you know if this is for you in regards to this person. Okay, we have Justice. Could be dealing with a Libra. We have 2 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. So, this card is all about fairness. This could be about legal action. This could be an X for some of you. For 2 of Wands, that's about like not knowing which path to take, which path to go down. And then with the Justice, there's a balancing of the scales. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles, which is being abandoned, left out in the cold. Okay, so, yeah, this could definitely be an ex of yours. Or someone that you've probably been with before. Too, all these people, okay, this is really weird. Okay, look at this. Notice how the women are looking down. They just look sad, disappointed. I need to if they have the same face, I can get those in there together. And then, okay, there we go. He is like looking away, like he turned their back on. I'm assuming this is you. You might have children with them also, but I feel like this is you. And then they kind of like turn their back on you, which would explain the 5 of Pentacles, feeling abandoned. Okay, so. And if that's not your story, that's okay. You can pick a different pile. That's why I'm doing it this way. And they're general, so there's a lot of different stories that can't resonate with every single person. The Fool. So the Fool card is all about a new beginning, about taking that leap of faith, taking a risk. Sometimes it can be taking, it didn't come out in reverse, but sometimes it's like a risk taker, a foolish risk taker. Not checking the facts before you jump into something, okay? So you might have felt that way in the past. But also we have butterflies here, which signify transformation. You know, I just feel like you might maybe have the opportunity to start over with this person, or you might want to begin a new journey. Like, that's why you're watching these videos, because you really are longing for them, you know, yearning for them back, that feeling to have them around you again. So we're going to get into this and see. Okay, so this pile one, partner, fire. Ooh, okay. We have the Knight of Chalices. I'll show it to you. I think this person definitely likes watching you. Like, they might even like watching you maybe pleasure yourself, but I feel like it could be watching you do anything, like watching you put makeup on turns them on, watching you blow dry your hair, watching you put mascara all like this, because you know that's how we do. And I feel like every little thing that you do is just so attractive to them. Okay? We have the Ace of Chalices. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of love here, for sure. And with this card too, it's almost like, you know how I said you miss that feeling of having them around you? That's what this is, because it's like the way they're laying, their hearts are on top of each other. Like, they might like to feel your heartbeat. This is a lot more sensual than sexual, I'm getting. It's just like an admiration. So basically, it's probably not a lot of fucking, it's probably a lot of like making love. I mean, it's beautiful energy. And then, okay, so she's got, see at the top of her head. So that to me signifies this might be a healing relationship. This could be a twin flame relationship. That's why you feel abandoned. Twin flames are supposed to, and I just sat this down in the reverse. So there's probably a delay right now. But I feel like her third eye crown chakra is open wide when I'm saying she, but I feel like I'm talking to you, but maybe there's the counterpart watching, you know, could be. It's weird that it came out that way, but so I feel like your third eye or crown chakra opened. Your spiritual awakening began when you slept with this person, if you have in the past, or just when you're around them, it triggered your awakening. You might not even have known that. It's like you just become a little bit more aware of your surroundings, of how the world works, about law of attraction, shit like that. You start watching my videos, and then things start to click into place, because the with the twin flame journey, that's kind of what they're for, is to trigger your awakening, trigger your healing, because you serve a purpose. Okay, in the healing community, you serve a divine purpose. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. So, you know what's funny is I feel like this person might have, Because see how he's like just back watching? I feel like they've watched you for a while, and even before, if you have slept with them before, or dated them, whatever, or just talked to them, they've been watching. And I feel like they might have came towards you before, and it was probably a long, what is the word? Long pursuit. Because he's trying to woo her, like he's trying to win her over, and she's just like, I don't know. Okay, so I feel like that's probably why you feel abandoned too, because if you finally gave in after a long period of time where you're just like, no, I'm fine, I'm good, leave me alone, and they're still sitting there watching and waiting, and then you finally gave in, and then boom, and now you're going through all this healing and triggering and shit, and it just feels crazy. Yeah, that would make sense as to why you feel, because you finally trusted them and gave in, and then they did exactly what you didn't want to happen. But that's kind of the whole purpose of the twin flame journey, unfortunately. The Hierophant. So, as far as fantasies go, this person might be into like threesomes and shit. And it's kind of like they're like bowing at his feet, and he's not really paying any attention to them. Like he doesn't really care. But see, now I'm drawn to the swans back there. So you know what, too? I am just getting a message. So this person might be fooling around with multiple people right now, and you know that. But look at his face. Like he's not satisfied. He's not happy. Okay. So he almost looks like distraught. Like oh gosh. Like he's not all there. Like, you know, he's gone thinking about you. And with the swans in the background, it's like two birds. It's like birds usually mate for life, right? So it's like they're thinking about the good times, the past. They're thinking about how to get back to that. Oh, the High Priestess. This is who he's thinking of, alright? And, you know, too, I mean, you might be in school or doing research on something or working on yourself. But, see, he knows that he's unhappy because she's holding those keys. Like, she knows the answer. She knows how to help him heal. And he knows that she's the answer. But he's too busy, you know, keeping himself busy, basically using sex as a salve to avoid the current issue and actually dealing with the healing, okay? So, there's not a lot of sexual cards here. It's all, you know. I do feel like, though, they like watching you, like, touch yourself. Because, yeah, I mean, they have to. They're just admired by you. Like, anything you do, they're just like, oh. Aw. Okay, we have King of Wands. So this is, to me, I just heard they want to come back for an apology. So, you know, I feel like this is just more to the storyline about what's currently going on. It's more love than sex, than lust, okay? So it's a very beautiful energy, it honestly is. But yeah, he wants forgiveness here. And he likes to hold you too. Because I mean, look how he's just like wrapped up in her. Okay, so let's see. Okay. We have death. Okay, so this to me is telling me, because there's people in the background right there, right? Okay, so this lady's pissed off. She's scary as fuck. Like, she's a zombie, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But then I'm looking at this time cap, whatever the fuck that is. I forget what they're called. But I'm looking at that because I feel like you feel like you're running out of time to make this end, because maybe they're sleeping around with other people and you know this, and you know that you're meant for each other, and you know what you know, okay? You can't convince someone else that you're meant to be with someone. They don't feel what you feel. They haven't experienced what you've experienced with them. Some people are different when you're intimate with them. You see a whole different side of them that they would never show the world, okay? So I feel like you feel like there's a crunch time. Like, if I don't get him back now, then it's not going to work. Okay, but you can't rush it. You have to be doing the healing, because I feel like you're also, like, killing yourself and making yourself turn into this crazy lady. And, you know, this isn't gender biased. You could be a male in this position also. But it's just basically you're so focused on him finding pleasure elsewhere, even though you know that in his heart and his mind he's always thinking of you. You kind of need to let that go and let them come to you. If you force it, that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Okay. We have judgment. See the red string of fate. Okay, this little guy here is tying them together. He's binding them. There's an angel right here. And it's funny that I had a rose at the beginning of this video, because it's not only in this card, but this one. So I feel like there is an offer coming also. Yeah, so the angel has a rose in his mouth there. Okay, so to the X's, this could be X marks the spot. They know that you're it. They know that you're the treasure. You're the treasure chest. You're the booty. Okay, you're the gold. Pirate's booty. Okay, so this is definitely something faded, and I feel like this has happened like lifetimes, like where you've spent time together and then you heal and then you spend time together and then maybe you just go into separation. I feel like this is a reoccurring, you know, and it has to be a twin flame. It has to be, because it just feels twin flamey. Like, if you're fated and you're coming into each other's lives again and again and again to kickstart your spiritual journey, then you're definitely twin flame. So, there's really nothing you can do to fuck this up. Let me just put that out there. That does not give you permission to go act like a psychopath and become this, you know, hacking heads off and shit. Wearing them as a creepy belt. Who does that? Okay, so, I feel like just take a chill pill. Focus on yourself. There's no harm in being loyal to this person and waiting for them, but you can also go meet people and have fun, okay? So don't keep yourself isolated because you want them to understand that you will wait forever, because you shouldn't. You can actively wait. You can be working on yourself. You can be building your business. You can be finding your passion again, taking care of your kids, taking care of yourself. Go get a pedicure or something. But don't just sit around all day and cry about them and throw everything away. Because what are you going to do when they come back? Start all over? No. Okay? So, this was actually a pretty beautiful reading. It wasn't very sexual. Like, it didn't feel like, I can get pretty dirty, but this was just more about love, okay? It was very beautiful, though. So yeah, if you resonated with this, they definitely have a lot of love for you, Ace of Chalices. Like, they just want to feel you close to them. And, you know, with, like, the hugging from the King of Wands, like, they just want to protect you and hold you. And I feel like it's more making love. So we're going to get for pile 1, what will the first time be like? Okay. So we have the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Chalices, the Knave of Chalices, and the Moon. So, could be a water sign you're dealing with, because we have a lot of water here. It could be Pisces or Cancer. And then we have the 8 of Wands. So these people are taking care of themselves. So I feel like you're both going to make sure that the other is getting off. Okay? So they're basically feeding each other. Reciprocation here. So no one's left unsatisfied, right? Then the 2 of Chalices. It's very, I fill your cup, you fill my cup. It's, again, the balance of reciprocation here. But this is more emotional. So there's definitely an emotional tie here. There's definitely feelings involved. It's not just sex. It's not just the physical. Even though sometimes it may come off that way, this is not. This is all about the feeling of love, okay? Then we have the Knave of Chalices. So, okay. So for some of you, if you've already slept with this person, this should resonate with you. You know that you both take care of each other, that there is love there. But then with the Moon card, and then this guy is, see how he's writing down on that paper and he's like angry, right? He's like super frustrated, and then there's these people in the window. And to me, this is an illusion. They're under the moon. And then we have the Moon card, and then there's these 2 couples here. So you or the other person might have this illusion that, you know, you're with someone else. Okay? They might think that you've moved on. Okay, so that could be right after the first time you sleep together. They might start acting like that, like, kind of like, what the fuck? Like, why are you talking to them? Why are you with them? Okay? There could be food involved. Could be a little more fun, playful. Okay, so we have the 6 of Chalices. This is just about missing the past, like missing the good times, right? This is also soulmate energy. So you, the first time, it might click. And saying that this is a twin flame connection, that would make sense because it's all about the eyes, right? So they do feel like home to you. So you'll know that they're more important than just a booty call, okay? And then we have the 3 of Chalices. So yeah, he's definitely all about pleasuring you, or vice versa. The roles can be reversed. But yeah, and to me this too is his hand. See how it's cupped? It's like he owns her, right? Like, you're mine. And not in like a creepy, you're my pet type of thing. But like, he just completely adores her. Okay? Ooh. We have the 3 of Swords, so there definitely could have been some heartbreak going on here. Someone could have found out, or will find out if you guys are sneaking around. Because I think I'm getting 2 groups. Some people have already slept with this person, and some people haven't yet. Okay, so the King of Swords. I hate this card. Okay, so to me, this heartbreak is going to come from them acting very emotionally cut off, okay? They went from the 2 of cups in the bedroom to being like he's rubbing his foot on her boob. So it's just, to me, this is just like degrading. That's what I'm feeling for this card. Okay. Okay, so to other people, they might act like they don't care. But see how that lady's watching? And he's just like disinterested, right? So I feel like, yeah, they just act like they don't care. And that's where the heartbreak comes in. Then we have, what do we got here? Knight of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Tower. Okay, so both of these cards remind me of someone just being like, they might be with other people, right? But they're not emotionally invested. So maybe that's where this could come in too. They might be treating the third party like this, if there is a third party. And you could still be heartbroken because there's a third party, right? But I feel like there's no emotion there. It's just lust, because wands are about passion. Okay. So then we have the Tower. So what this to me is, because look at this guy in the background. He's lost his fucking mind. He's about to chop his head off. He's screwing his girl. So maybe what happened was they thought the grass was greener on the other side, and it wasn't, obviously. And then maybe you moved on, or they think you did. So now they're coming in with this freaking hatchet or axe, whatever it's called. Same diff. So yeah, it's very like a jealous energy. Like, I can do that, but you can't. Okay, then we have the 6 of Wands. This is good. This is about more of the balance, about reciprocation, okay? So the 6 of Wands is about a victory, okay? And it could be a victory after a loss. So after they lost you, there's a victory. You might be obsessed with your butt, too. Because all these cards, there's like ass hanging out. Okay, Knave of Pentacles. Okay, so this is like wanting. This is wanting a new foundation built. Building from the ground up, okay? This is wanting to begin again, basically. This is the page. Starting from the beginning, building something solid. But see how his eye there is like looking directly, creeping me out. But it's like you finally just give in. And you drink it. Drink the potion, right? And then everything will be fine. There's a victory. We have reciprocation. But I feel like there's definitely some ups and downs here. There's some happiness, and there's like turmoil, and there's happiness, devastation, there's victory, and then loss. So I feel like in the end, overall, there's a victory here, there's reciprocation, okay? So, drama. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there's definitely going to be a lot of talk about this relationship. People are going to find out. I don't know why this is coming through, but people are going to find out about it. It might kick up some drama. There might be more people involved. So just be prepared for that, okay? That is all. Yes, okay. So, thank you for watching. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so that you can keep up with our videos. And I'll see you next time. Okay, pile 2, if you picked this bloodstone little green guy here, I guess it's all about heart chakra healing. Okay, so I'm going to get a little storyline for you so you know if this pile is for you or not, and then you can choose again if it's not, okay? If this portion does not resonate with you. Okay, we got Nine of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? It's all about manifesting abundance, okay? You have everything you could ever dream of, like you've worked hard to get your rewards, to get the life you wanted, right? Then we have the Judgment in reverse. So I feel like this is kind of being, I'm hearing treated unfairly, but I feel like someone wasn't very honest. Maybe you weren't honest with your feelings, so you were treated unfairly. Maybe someone made rash decisions, okay? Something was done that you felt was unfair, okay? Or it could be vice versa. This could be how this person feels, all right? But I highly doubt you'd be watching this reading if you did something to them. So anyway, I feel like most of these piles are going to be about people in like separation or with the history. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles and the Judgment. I feel like you feel like you could have had this with them, this Nine of Pentacles. Like, you could have had, the family life, the happiness with them. You could have manifested that together. But that was put on hold because maybe you didn't open up. Maybe they didn't share their feelings with you. Maybe they would say one thing and then they're like in and out energy, like a flip-flopper. Like, they'll tell you one thing and then the next minute they'll be like blowing you off. And you're just like, what the fuck? You just told me that we wanted to move in together and now you're just not talking to me. And, like that kind of thing. So, like, you thought you were going to have this family life with them and build an empire, okay? But something stopped that, okay? Because then we have the Sun card. This is all about happiness. This is about, I just heard ego. It's going to hurt your ego a little bit. Usually in the reverse, this is like a very egotistical card. Like, you're God's gift to women, whatever. But I feel like there's an ego death happening where you're becoming more humble because of this experience. Okay, and then with the butterflies, transformation. So as I'm talking about becoming humble, I feel like if you don't have children, that's what you're longing for. You're imagining this. Okay, you're imagining that family life. You're imagining what it would be like to have a baby and bring life into this world, and basically getting all of your ducks in a row, okay? Then we have this horse back here. So I feel like, and it's the white, they're bringing me to the color. So it's like a light energy that's coming in fast. I feel like that there's something coming in here. It could be this person. It could be this happiness is going to overcome you, because right now you're probably down and out about this and a little depressed. So this happiness is going to come in quickly. And it could be because of a person. It could be because of your transformation, the things that you learned about yourself, self-love, all that good stuff. Okay, because then we have the Six of Wands, which feels like defeat. So you probably feel like you're never going to get to this point, but you are, because they keep showing me this horse like running really fast, and it's this white horse. And it's like that light is coming in fast, okay? So, you might be feeling down and out and defeated because this didn't pan out as you thought it would. but don't worry, it's going to be fine because Spirit wants you to be happy, okay? So, okay, bottom of the deck, they want me to look at that, Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords is all about communication. So, like I said, you may not have opened up by your true feelings, and then you feel like you lost this person. Or maybe they were kind of playing with your head a little bit, intentional or not, it sucks. And there's more butterflies in this card. For some reason, I'm getting moths, though. Moths are kind of delicate. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're literally butterflies in the card, but I'm getting moths. Like, moths are delicate. They come out at night. They're drawn to the light. They're drawn to the light. The light's coming in, okay? So like a moth to a flame, they're going to be drawn to your light. And now I'm looking at the light off the sword. I mean, it's basically you're going to draw this person in, and then you're going to have your chance to communicate clearly. And speak about what it is you actually desire to. Okay, so we're going to get into what this person desires. Okay, justice. Okay, so they want justice to come to the situation, whatever it is. That could just mean coming back together. Yeah, coming back together because we have the Hermit card here. And there's two people getting it on in the background. And this person's like all by themselves and lonely, just staring at this candle that's not lit. Okay, there's no light anymore. They lost the light. They're like in a cave, okay? They lost the light. The light went out. So now they're being drawn to it. Okay? And you could be with someone else, too. Or they at least think you are. Okay. We have the Hanged Man, which this is about becoming enlightened, okay? This is like a light bulb moment. Like you suddenly something clicks, right? It's usually about spirituality. Okay, so she's tied up, guys. They might be in bondage. Okay? What in the world is that? Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but there's like, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's supposed to be a homemade toy, or it kind of looks like two figurines like wrapped up together, but I don't fucking. Two, he's like creeping up on her. So I feel like there might be there's like this energy of like, kind of being submissive, like they kind of want to dominate you. Especially with the rope here, string her up, you know, and they might like to use toys in the bedroom also. There's something about being outside too, because they might just want to like get it on anywhere. Like you're going for a walk and then they're like, hey, that tree looks like a good spot. Like, what? Okay, then we have the Hierophant. Okay, pile 1 had this card. So look how he's like all sad and depressed, okay? It's like he's just missing something, like he's gone, right? He's not all there. Because there's these two women like falling at his feet. So this person might attract a lot of people. They could be attractive. And women just vice versa. Men for women, whatever. But, it's like they get all these people falling at their feet, but they're not satisfied by them, okay? Then what is popping out here? Four of Pentacles. They're not satisfied because they're still holding on to you, okay? And like I said about being submissive, there might be that there's like, okay, there's this energy that they kind of want to like sneak up on you. They want to like, okay, this is going to sound really weird. Really? Okay, so this person might have like some weird fetishes. I don't know, but they want to basically sneak into your bed unannounced. And I don't know about you, but I'd be jacking someone in the face if that happened. So they better be careful. Hopefully you don't own a firearm or hide a knife under your bed, because it's not the smartest thing. But I feel like that's what they desire. Is like sneaking up on you and then just having their way with you. Not in like a rapey kind of way. That's not what we're doing today, people. But, yeah, there's this thing like they don't want to let you go. They could be watching you too. They could be stalking your social media. But, okay, I'm hearing mine. Finding Nemo. Mine. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this person could feel like you are theirs. I feel like they just like to watch you sleep. I mean, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel like super like stalkerish, creepy. But okay, so maybe you haven't romantically been with this person yet. For some of you, you have not been with this person yet because there's no sex going on in these cards. There's watching. So maybe they're just sitting around all day thinking of things that they can tie you up to. I don't fucking know. High Priestess. Okay, so High Priestess, like they know that you unlock something for them. Okay, whether that be healing, introducing them to parts of themselves that they didn't know were there before. It could be that I think they really like to watch you. Because, I mean, she's just hanging out. I mean, she's not really touching herself or anything, but she knows she's got it going on, okay? And she don't really give a fuck if you're watching or not, because she's playing with her little... I almost said it. She's playing with her little kitty cat down there, okay? Oh, gosh. Three of Wands, this is about being defensive. Okay, this is about defending something. Either defending you or why they like you, or... Oh, shoot. What the... Beat me up, too. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so... Now I'm being drawn to the guy in the background, which looks like the Fool back there. And it's almost like he's just like turning her head away from looking back at him. Okay, so might be kind of jealous. Okay, we have Knave of Pentacles. This card creeps me out. Okay, so look. I just drew a card. Okay, look at his eye. And he's just like, I don't know. There's something about being dominant here. Like, they want to not control you, but maybe in the bedroom they like to have control. Okay, they like to show you the ropes, especially if like they're more experienced than you. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of more playful too. It doesn't feel bad. It's just like he's just like, drink this, drink this. Don't worry, it's not roofied. But he's like, just drink this. And she's like, no. And then it becomes like, you know what it's reminding me of is the Notebook. Okay, so where they like are all just like flying all over the house, right? Ripping each other's clothes off. And it's just kind of like that energy where like it's kind of playful, but it's very passionate. It's very heated, okay? And then we have the Two of Chalices. Okay, so they might be one of those people that enjoys food in the bedroom, chocolate, whatever, that could be their fantasy, but this is like all about closeness. Like, and see how he's like, they still have their clothes on, okay, but again, this is more like love, like pile one. It's good, but this is not what I intended this reading for. This is not as fun. Just kidding. Everybody's out here falling in love and stuff. I'm worried about that. Okay, so Queen of Chalices. Okay, so this is about like nurturing, because see how she's like burying his face in her boobs. Maybe there could be something about your breast that he likes, because we got a lot of boobies here. Okay, so also too, I feel like they will take care of you. Like, they will make sure you're satisfied, because like he's on his knees, you know, all the other ones are kind of like dominant and stuff, where the male is dominant, but in this one it's like it feels like home to them. It's not like a creepy like mother type thing, but they feel comfortable around you. You feel like home to them. Alright, then we have the Sun. Like I said, feeling like home, like this is happiness, this is abundance, this is building a life together. Okay, and again with the whole being outside, like, oh, we're just picking fruit, let's fuck real quick. Like, that could be one of their fantasies, is just getting it on outside. Okay. The Judgment card again. This is like a fated union, a fated relationship, a fated partnership. There's something about this that is destined. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like, okay, so like I said, you know, they're like watching you. They feel like you're theirs. You know, going back to that, they want to hold on to you. They feel like they worship the ground that you walk on, and they could have a foot fetish too. They think you're all that in a bag of chips, because like she's just like looking at herself in the mirror, like, I know. And he's just at her feet. So they could really just admire the ground that you walk on. They could watch every little move you make and be blown away. And it's actually, this is again another, it's a beautiful reading. They do desire having you close to them, because they feel like you complete them. They feel like this is fated, like this is destined, and they feel like you bring them happiness. Okay, we're getting what the first sexual experience will be like with this person. Woo! Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Alright. So this is very much, okay, so you could be one of those people that you're very okay, so you're kind of like me. Like, you're very, like, in your face and loud and, like, outgoing and, like, no one can tame you. This person desires to tame you, okay? They desire to have you on all fours, begging for it, okay? That's pretty much what this is. It's very much like a Christian Grey type of energy. Okay, the High Priestess. Okay, so I feel like you know, because the High Priestess is all about secrets, it's all about knowing. So either you know that they're like this, or you have no idea. So when you sleep together for the first time, this energy is going to come out where they're like, okay, and maybe they're not like that in everyday life, but in the bedroom they just turn into like this dominatrix. Okay, so I feel like it's more about the secrets. Like you had no clue that they were really like that. Yeah, again. So this card is not my favorite card. The first time they could be a little emotionally cut off. Because I feel like he's just, I mean, he's got his foot on her titty. Like, how the fuck is that? Who would that turn on? I don't know. People are into weird shit, but what the fuck? Like, and he's just like not even, I don't know. He's just like disinterested, I guess. So it might come off that way. Or maybe that's how they are. Okay, maybe this is how they come off in everyday life, as disinterested or kind of standoffish. But then that's what the secret is. That in the bedroom, they're going to be like, okay, I'm taking charge here, right? Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so it might feel like, this is going to, this is about the first time you sleep with them, right? If you've already slept with them, you'll know if this resonates with you or not. But it's like they're renewed here after they've slept together. And she's pregnant, I'm pretty sure. That'd be a great twist to the story, wouldn't it? And then it's like their old selves are burning here, their old beliefs, old partners, old energy, anything old. It's like they're renewed and they're starting fresh. They have a fresh new, too, this could be lust, so be careful of that. Could be a lot of passion and not much emotion right away, okay? Here we have King of Wands and the Emperor, and then the Knight of Chalices. Okay, so Knight of Chalices. She's just like minding her own business, right? And then he comes up. And usually the Knight of Chalices, Knight of Cups is like a love offer. An offering of the heart. Okay? But they definitely like to watch you. They might want to watch you pleasure yourself. Also, there could be toys involved because the Emperor, look at his staff. But that's totally a dildo, right? Okay, so they might have like their own, that could be another thing. Like, you know, I was talking about like Christian Grey type shit. They might have like a whole closet full of shit, of toys and shit. Okay, and I feel like though, it's funny because there's this aspect that there's a secret that you don't quite know about or you weren't expecting it. Because the Emperor is very like, the Emperor has traits of all four kings, okay? He has all the traits of the king. And he's very like, in his power, right? Could be someone older than you too. But the King of Wands reminds me a lot of the Emperor. He's very passionate, but he's charismatic. Could be an artist, but more so than anything, I feel like with this card, it's like you melt their hard exterior. So this is how they come off, and then they're macho, and they're just like, boom, in your face, like, yeah, I got it going on, right? This is like big dick energy, right? Okay, but then they turn into a softie, is what I get. Okay, so that could be a lot of it. Like, you might just be shocked. Like, holy shit, you're not at all how I expected you to be. Okay? So, thank you so much for watching. And good luck with that. Situational. And please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already so you can keep up to date with videos. And I will see you guys next time. Pile of 3. So you chose. I'm at that cards flying all over the place already. Okay, so we got red jasper. Okay. What do we got? So this is your storyline. Okay. You ready for this? Oh gosh. Okay, so we have the devil card in reverse. This is spiritual growth. Okay. This is about like having a deeper meaning to this connection. I feel like that's what this is regarding, what this is talking about. In the upright, this is like lust. This is temptation. I don't know why that word escaped me, but so maybe in the past this was kind of like, because for some reason all 3 piles, I feel like this is people in separation. Like, you've already slept with them before. Okay, so that won't be for everyone, but for the majority, that's what I'm feeling intuitively. So I feel like in the past, this was a very lustful connection. Like, it was just all about the passion. Like, that's all it was just sex, maybe. But then we have that guy back there playing the... I just heard Pied Piper. But obviously that would be the devil, right? And then she's tempted to eat the fruit. So I feel like you're coming out of this. Like, maybe you were played a little bit. Maybe you believed things that you knew were not true. Which that always sucks, right? But see, we have the Empress. So you're coming out as the Empress. I really feel like this is you. Standing in your power, making shit happen. You know, and look, we have the same isn't it pomegranate? Same pomegranate tree? That's what we're gonna say. It's pomegranate tree. Okay, so the Empress is all about birthing new ideas, birthing a business, birthing new passion. You know, it is so crazy. I've looked at this card 1,000 times and I've never noticed the heart right there. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a heart right there. So it's like she's holding on to this. And you know, now I'm being drawn to her necklace, Venus. It's very feminine. Like, you're standing in your feminine power, and that's great because a lot of sometimes what happens is women are called to become more feminine, more action-based, more loud, more aggressive. And really, women should want to be feminine and lighthearted and loving and nurturing. And that's what we're supposed to be. Divine feminines, right? Not saying we shouldn't, you know, be assertive and everything, but there's a point to taking it too far. And some men treat women in a certain way that it makes us, I don't know why I'm even going here. This must be a message for one of you, but some men make us feel like we have to stand up and become more aggressive in order to be heard. in order to be treated correctly. Instead of just being feminine and being, you know, I want to say pure, but, you know, being in our feminine power where we get to gracefully wander around, you know, and our man takes care of us. And some men disrespect women, so then the woman has to stand her ground, and then here she is taking on masculine energy. Okay, so I feel like this is you stepping back into your feminine energy. Not that you're standing down, you're just more in your nurturing, loving. It feels really, really good. So you're just in that sweet space that you should have always been in the first place. You should have never had to stand up to someone to be respected the way you've always deserved, okay? So, then we have the Two of Cups. So this is soulmate energy. This is an equal, you know, two people who are, they're filling up each other's cup. I fill up your cup, you fill up my cup. I've worked on myself, I've done the work, I've filled up my own cup. I am loving myself. I'm the Empress, right? So you let go of the lust, of the temptation. If you're filling up your cup and the person has done the same, okay? So it's like you can emotionally, you'll get that emotional satisfaction with this person, okay? It's very, very good. I'm going to get a couple more cards. Oh my gosh. What was I talking about? This is overly aggressive right here, this energy. This is overly aggressive. So I said, you know, sometimes people treat women like shit. And then men, mainly. And then, not to say women can't do that. That's not what I'm saying. It could definitely be reversed. But this person watching this video is coming off as the Empress. So, you're standing in that power because you overcame becoming this way. And I feel like that's letting go of that temptation. Like you're letting go of the temptation to have to say a word. And that is way more powerful, okay? Then we have the Four of Pentacles. This is like a fear of poverty, but I feel like more than anything, it's a fear of being taken advantage of. It's a fear that if you're not overly aggressive, then someone's going to take advantage of you. Then you're going to get heartbroken, because then we have the Three of Swords, and this is there's a fear to let go of something because it is comfortable. Okay, I get it. There's a fear to let go of something because there's a fear of poverty. There's a fear of how am I going to make it without this person. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. You're standing in the Empress power because you came out of this. You finally took that leap of faith. And maybe you were overly aggressive for a while to get out of it. But now you're standing in your power. Now you're standing in your, I'm just hearing radiant beauty, okay? So, oh, excuse me. The Temperance card in reverse. This is something that is completely unbalanced. And in the upright, this is patient. So you could be impatient. But this is something that there was no, to this situation, I feel like this is an ex or a situation that you just got out of, okay? Maybe you're thinking about a different person for this video, like you're just curious. But you're getting out of all of this nasty energy, okay? And you're stepping up and becoming more feminine, and you're, it just feels very light. You're very lighthearted and positive now. And you're positive that there is a Two of Cups. energy out there for you. There's a soulmate. There's a counterpart, okay? Because with the Ace of Pentacles, this is kind of like some delays in building a foundation. And also, this is more patience. Like I said, being a little impatient, you know. This is patience is needed to obtain this. Okay, this is something tangible. This could be a house, this could be a car, this could be a relationship, this could be anything. But it's like patience is needed here for this. I feel like for this to come into play, for this to come together how it's supposed to. It's all about divine timing, okay? So if that is not your story, you can pick a different pile. But if it is, let's get into the sexy card. Okay, we're going to see what the person you are thinking about, your crush, your person of interest, what do they desire? Okay, Ten of Pentacles. So this is beautiful because and I did see the Three of Swords fly across the room. So I feel like they know that you're heartbroken over something. They know that you've gotten hurt before. And they want to give you the family life. And this always reminds me of Titanic, where he's doing like the painting and stuff. I don't know why, but that's what this card reminds me of. Like, it just feels very like playful and yeah, I mean, it just feels good, but this is like about the family life. This is building a family together. This is building a business together. Okay. So we have the Hierophant in all three readings. Okay. So if this is someone new, okay, I'm getting two messages here. For some of you, this is the person you were dealing with. They had multiple women and that's why you were heartbroken. For others of you, if this is someone new, they might be with someone else or they might have multiple partners, but they really desire you. They want to give you the Ten of Pentacles, okay? But maybe you're still heartbroken and they don't want to take a step in yet. Could be that. But there's just this energy that they're just watching you. Okay. Then we have the Six of Chalices and the Chariot. So the Six of Chalices is all about soulmate. This is about reminiscing about the past. So they're telling me that's why maybe for some of you where you haven't met this person yet, or maybe you know who they are, but it hasn't gone there yet. It's because they know you're hurting and they don't want, they know that you might still be thinking about this past person, okay? Okay, so, that gets kind of confusing because it's like, why are you watching a video for someone else? So maybe this is how they're perceiving it. They think that you're obsessed with this person from your past that hurt you. They think that you're still heartbroken. Maybe you're not communicating that you've done healing work or that you're ready to move on. Okay, so there's just this sense here that something is gone unsaid. Some communication needs to happen. Now they're drawing me to look at the birds down here. There's some communication that needs to happen. We have the Chariot. The Chariot is all about coming in fast. The fast-paced moving energy is also about victory. So notice the whip in his hand there. This person might be into like kinky shit. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just got a visual. So they're making me look at the socks in the tree. This person might be one of those people that will just grab like anything around them and just like tie you up with it, or you know what I mean? Like right in the moment. Very hot and heavy. Like it's literally making me hot. Okay. What did I say? What did I just fucking say? Okay. So yeah, they might really be into bondage. They might also desire you being like the initiator, like a dominatrix type, taking control in the bedroom type thing. That might be what they desire. So then we have the Ace of Chalices. Oh my god! Then we have the Judgment card again. This is the third pile, I believe. And then we have the Moon. Okay, so you could definitely be dealing with a Cancer with the Chariot card here, the Moon card, a Pisces, Taurus, but there's definitely a lot of emotion here. The Ace of Chalices, Judgment card, and the Moon, and it's like, you know, if they're not stepping in yet because of things that they're thinking, or you're not communicating the way you feel, it's almost like this. Okay, this is something that's fated to happen. So the angels are stepping in, like, okay, we need to get a move on this because you guys have shit to do. Okay, maybe you serve a purpose together to heal. Okay, could be another twin flame relationship. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so for the first time that you guys sleep together, there could be an element of distrust here, because that's what I'm getting off this card. It's like you're not quite sure if you can trust them, or vice versa. Like, and rightfully so if you've been hurt, if you've dealt with people that put you down or tricked you. But yeah, there's just this element of, I don't know if I should do this, like, am I making the right choice? Oh, and then they're gonna talk you into it. He's like, come on. Oh, come on. Let's just Netflix and chill. That's what I deserve. Oh my god. Okay, then we have the King of Wands. Okay, so I feel like this, okay, so if you are hurting, this person just wants to comfort you. Yeah, they just want to approach you. Might give like teddy bear hugs too. Okay, we have the Knave of Wands and the Empress. Now the Empress has that snake back there coming in. That's my favorite card, so I know that. I know this card. But she's got that snake coming in. And I feel like they're, okay, so now they're having me look at this conch down here. There's going to probably be some people that fuck with this connection, or try to. Because what I'm getting is some sneaky ass people are going to come in with messages, and that's why they're having to look at the conch, which is bringing me down to the pomegranates there. So more temptation, alright? It's tempting to listen to the gossip. It's tempting to let it ruin things. It's tempting to act out of rage. It's tempting to be overly aggressive because of what you heard. But you don't know the facts. You don't know if it's fucking true. Okay? So this is a warning, I feel like, for some of you that if you really want to try to make this work with this person, even after you've been hurt, whatever. And for some of you, this could be the same person coming back, okay? Just use discernment. Use your gut feeling. Are you feeling off when they're around you, or do you feel complete and whole? Common sense, really, but You would think so. With the Knave of Wands, it might be like wrapped up in the moment, like it's just a very heated, passionate, like, because from what I'm getting here is there's no sex yet, right? For the first time, that's what I'm focusing on right now. The first time, there's like no sex yet, but then it's like maybe you guys will date for a while. Maybe you're like, okay, well, I've been hurt in the past. I don't want to rush it. I want to take it slow, and then boom, it like boils over and the lid came off and now there's just passion. Clothes are flying everywhere. Her shoe fell off. Like, okay. So the Seven of Swords here, I'm sensing a lot of guilt and regret, but I don't feel like that this is going to actually materialize. I feel like this is a fear that you're going to regret it. There we go. Ooh! There could definitely be a third party, a jealous ex, someone who does not like this, someone who's going to stir up drama. So I feel like when it finally happens, because I mean, he's pretty deep in there, getting shit done, right? And then this guy comes in with freaking axe, okay? So something's going to happen. Oh, you know what it could be too, is that there's a fear that something's going to happen if you guys actually sleep together. Like someone's going to come after the other. Yeah, we have the High Priestess. This is about secrets. This is about knowing your intuition. And then we have the Eight of Swords. To me, this guy back here looks like that devil. And she's like peeking back there. So to me, this is just like, there's just this like mental entrapment, like being tied to this temptation, to this person, to this thing, whatever this is. It could be too tied back to that overly aggressive nature, wanting to go back to that. Because if you let go for 1 second, you know it's done. Like, okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. So this guy's just admiring her laying in that chair, right? And she's sleeping. Okay, so the first time might be kind of playful like that. Like, you know, you might be watching a movie or something. Or it's not just going to be like, we're going to go home boned. Like, it's not that type of thing. But yeah, there could be drinking involved. This is something that's taking a long time too. Maybe you've known this person for a long time. Oh, then we have the King of Chalices. Two of Pentacles. So, okay, yeah, they're going to definitely make you feel like they're taking care of you. Yeah, like you can begin this new journey with them. I'm not getting many sex cards here, people. So it's like, there might be just this element to this that you're not supposed to know. I mean, we know that they are into like the dominatrix shit. They're into bondage and stuff. But I feel like you might build a friendship first, and it might be a long-standing, because the Ten of Pentacles, that's like my long relationship card, and that came out. So I feel like this is going to be something that shouldn't be rushed, and that might be the temptation too that you'll go back to. Yeah, because then we have the Knight of Wands and then the Death card. So it's like letting go of that defensive energy, letting go of the control, letting go of trying to rush this and turn it into something it's not. Okay, because then you're just going to get heartbroken. Okay, so I think for your first sexual experience with this person, okay, Nine of Swords, as I say that. I had this card imaged in my head this whole time, and I was waiting for it to come out. Now it comes out. So, because it's perfect with this card. So, with these two cards too, it's like you might take time, or take turns, as to who's in control. And that's great. This is like, you know, she's taking control there. He's dominating her. She's being submissive. So I feel like once you let go of being defensive, trying to control everything, patience is needed for this tangible relationship, this long-lasting relationship to materialize. Okay, and then it's fun and games from there, baby. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this, and please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already so you can keep up to date with videos. And I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye.